Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the UCF Knights. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowl here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Inside give now from the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. And Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle to get back to line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Tackle made after a big gain.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Knights have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. The shotgun running play call. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
We're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. The pocket breaking down. Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Knights bring their punt team onto the field. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll run it here. He shreds the tackle. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. And the same runner's got it again. Tackle, but first down.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the run here, lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. At the 20, the 10. Touchdown, UCF. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? They're going to run it here. Gets the first and still running. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Cornhuskers, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Oh, my, what a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And the wideout goes in motion. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And now from the pistol formation. He'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Caught near the sticks. It's Winston. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play called perfect counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide open wide receiver.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on fourth and very long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Back-to-back deep shots. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time. Way too early in this game to go for it on fourth and a mile.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The shotgun handoff here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. Breaks an open space. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Just a big third down play here. The defense does everything right. Everybody's covered. The one thing they didn't account for is the quarterback. And he has great presence of mind here to be able to pull this down on this third down play. Not only does he pick up the first down, he gets inside the 10 to set up a first and goal.
He's swarmed by the defense.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second and goal for the offense. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense back out on the field. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. With the catch, it's Winston. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Winston. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Winston. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Pass complete. It's second down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking downfield near the end zone. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call specifically for these situations.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Tries to get it to the running back. The pass is caught. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Running play called on 3rd and short. The Cornhuskers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Got a solid drive in the making here. 1st down at their own 43. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Caught in the flat by the running back. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down at the 45. The Huskers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Knights will kick this deep to begin the 2nd half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. First down, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
He hands it to the back. But a quick stop by the defense. Ain't just choose, which 3rd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. He's got it in the open. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Well, this quarterback is on flat foot. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive, and a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. The Cornhuskers will have first and 10 here. And now they'll run it on the draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you almost feel bad for the running back here. There's just nowhere to go. He ends up trying to bounce it to get to the outside on the draw, but the defense covered up all the gaps and made that impossible. It's another nice job by this defense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Huskers. This offense cannot be stopped. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the move now. He'll try a pass here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Fires it down the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Zips it down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Gets rid of it on the move. The freshman threw it behind the receiver. Off the mark. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Forced out of balance, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. He flips it to the back across the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do.
Nebraska has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Huskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick completion to the tight end.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And It's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here's the target, and it's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Knights hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Knights. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Chewing clock with the running game. Look out, room to run here.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Getting set. Here's second down. Keeping it on the ground here. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Nebraska. No chance to catch him there. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Returner looking to make a play here. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. Comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here comes a handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The sure hands. It's Winston. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking for a late, deep throw. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the open. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway to set the offense up in great field position. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
On the move now. Fires it on the move. And he's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. And it's caught. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Football comes out. Offense recovers the fumble. It keeps going. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, UCF. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's caught across the middle. They make a stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it on first down. He's got it on a crossing route. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Huskers. Still no answer for this offense.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.